Welcome to the next video training of Agency Accelerator. Now, I hope you enjoyed the first part, which was more about service optimization in terms or in regards to finding your niche and understanding who your target audience is. Now, please, guys and gals, do me a favor if you haven't done so yet, if you haven't decided on a niche yet, please stop this video, go back, rewatch the first one, and go ahead and take action. If you have decided on a niche, then welcome and congratulations. Let's move on and keep that progress and momentum going. We're going to continue a little bit more along the lines of service optimization, but we're going to talk this time about offer calculation. Because, hey, understanding which and how many revenue driving actions you need to take is crucial before you take action. Now, to give you a quick metaphor, there's a person, or there are two types of person A and person B. Now, both want to chop down a tree. Now, person A picks up the blade and starts banging at the tree for hours and hours, wasting a lot of energy, time, and all of that stuff. And eventually, maybe after a day, maybe after 3 days, he gets it down and he's completely worn out. Now, person A actually first sits down and sharpens his blade for an hour, maybe 2 hours, just sharpening. And then he goes to the tree, knocks it down in one swing. Now, which approach do you like better? Now, we want to take, obviously, the approach of person A, and that's why we do all this groundwork, this foundational stuff, to actually sharpen our axe before we get out in the field, so we don't make crucial mistakes, so we don't get worn out or waste a lot of time on things that don't matter. And unfortunately, a lot of starting agencies don't do this. They go out there and then get devastated and depleted and stressed out because they didn't sharpen their axe up front. So with that being said, let's dive into offer calculation. Now, what this is all about is I want you to sit down, take a moment, pause this video if necessary, and answer these questions. Now, what you're going to answer for me is, first of all, what's your monthly revenue goal? For starters, how much do you want to make each month? Right? Sure, you want to make a lot of money. That's awesome. But how much? Be specific, because that specific amount will allow you to take appropriate amounts of action, necessary amounts of action, or else you'll never know what is enough. So figure out your monthly revenue goal. Next, what's your price point? Do you've already set on your pricing points? Do you know how much you're going to offer? What's the minimum? What's the maximum? Are you going to charge each person differently? And why? Right? How much is your most expensive offer? Write it down. Next, how many hours a week can you invest? This is crucial, guys. Sit down up front and plan out. All right, this week I got a meeting there. I got to do something socially right there. Then I have to go and swing by that person. Now, if I take everything, I probably have about 6 hours total where I actually have nothing to do in the entire week that I can dedicate to my business. Right? Calculate upfront how much hours, because you want to calculate that into your prices. How much hours are you going to spend, or how much hours can you invest and dedicate to the growth of your business? Now answer those for me, please, and then we'll move on. We're not done yet. Let's do the math. Your revenue goal, your monthly revenue goal that you've decided upon, that you've written down, hopefully, divided by your price. And that's the amount of clients you need. The revenue goal divided by the price is the amount of clients you need. Now, everyone will have a different number, and that's okay. But if you have that number, then you have your goal, your target, the amount of clients you need to hit each month. Right? Now, this is awesome. This is your KPI. Now, that number means something to you. Every day you wake up, that number should be in your mind. Whether it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know the number each month that you want to hit. A special number just for you. How many clients do you need to close? Right? Now, the closing rate on average should be 1 to 4. Right? And you'll learn more in the conversion training later down this road on how to get to those numbers. But take a standard of 1 to 4. So out of every 4 people, 1 should take you up on your offer. That's a 25% closing rate. So now you should understand that, hey, Let's say my goal is to make 3K a month. My price is $500. That means I would need 6 clients because 3K divided by 500 is 6. So each month I need to get 6 clients to hit my goal of 3K. Now, because 1 out of every 4 leads buy, I need to have a total of 24 leads. Because 6 times 4 is 24. Right? Do the math. Know your numbers. Know your KPIs. Right? This takes us to principle number 2. Know your numbers. Use this as a baseline moving forward and tweak the numbers according to your average performance over time. I also want you to set non-negotiables. This is crucial. These are as important as your morals and standards in life. Listen, the average human being, which I assume you are, you have morals, you have standards. You will most likely never intentionally hurt someone innocent. That's just a moral, a standard, a boundary that you believe in. Now, these non-negotiables are the same. Non-negotiable time blocks in your calendar where outreach is the main objective of the day. Generating traffic will be the main objective. There's no negotiation. Nobody can tell you, well, can you maybe move around some time? No, it's a non-negotiable time block. I'm sorry, I can't go. I don't care. I can't. And non-negotiable means I have to dedicate this hour to outreach every week. Even if the game is on, even if your favorite restaurant is handing out free food, you've set for yourself non-negotiable hours for the week to dedicate to outreach. And we'll learn more about how to do that outreach. Now, if you're a little bit confused on, all right, what should my prices be? Let me help you out by giving you kind of a framework we like to go by. And the best way to get to a 6-figure agency is having a service fee. So a main fee that kind of is for the installment purposes or the setup fee of whatever service you provide, which can be which should include all your expenses and a little bit of profit margin on top of that. So when I name expenses, I'm talking any software you pay for, any internet, your internet, right? Your Wi-Fi that you're paying, your bandwidth you're paying, any food that you consume while working, the hours that you work, like everything is in that service fee that covers your expenses. And then a recurring revenue, so a management fee to manage whatever service you're doing. So this might not be applicable to all services, but most services will have or will be able to charge a recurring revenue fee, which is something like, hey, I've now set this up for you. Now, if you want me to manage it over time, update it, tweak it, and keep an eye on it, etc., we ask for a small maintenance fee along the way. Now, incentives is even awesome. Now, this is if you're doing specific marketing service, you can tell them, hey, if we get to this goal for you or with you, we want to incentivize this by taking 5% of service fees. This is something you'll agree with. Now, the business owner is thrilled because if you can get them to that goal, they don't mind paying you more if you get them more results. Now, use these as kind of a benchmark or framework to see, all right, how can I implement these frameworks into my pricing? Now, like I said, you want to have your expenses covered, right? Your business should be running free, meaning your monthly Wi-Fi, any software, external resources, other investments. That's your minimum service fee, right? So by the end of the day, all your bills on that side are paid. And then obviously you want to take some profit margin on top of that. So that concludes it for the service optimization, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to continue with traffic generation shortly. See you in the next video. Take action, set those non-negotiables, calculate, know your numbers. You're doing awesome. Let's keep up the momentum and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.